Good evening, I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5, where every local story starts here. A couple of today's hot topics will be EKU has hosted their annual Employee Service Day, and some residents of the area got a good shake awake this morning, plus lots of exciting events tonight at the Madison County Fair and Horse Show. We got all those details, plus lots more right here today, live at 5, but first in our WBON TV Channel 9 big story of the day, EKU hosted its annual Employee Day of Service today, where faculty and staff worked together to prepare the campus beautiful for new and returning students. There were smiles all around while working on the planting and the mulching, the flower beds, the painting, campus cleanup, and writing welcome cards to new students. EKU Director of Athletics Matt Rohn and President McFadden, along with several coaches and other staff and volunteers, joined together for this special day. EKU's Move-In Day and traditional Big E Welcome festivities begin next week. The university is anticipating its largest freshman class in several years, with fall semester classes starting Monday, August the 14th. Well, did you feel the earth move this morning? A magnitude 2.6 earthquake struck near Lancaster. It was about 5 o'clock this morning. The earthquake was located about 7 miles east-northeast of Lancaster and had a depth of about 10.5 miles. That's according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Fortunately, there have been no immediate reports of damage from that quake. Well, the Madison County Fair and Horse Show is being held this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Gates open at 5 p.m. and daily admission is just $15. Carnival rides start at 6 p.m. and you can expect fun rides, mud runs, in-range archery. And on Saturday, a horse show and pageants, of course, lots more there too. And for all the details on what's going on at the fair this coming weekend, make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end of the newscast, where we will have Samantha Burford with the Weekender with all those fair details. Well, residents in Clark County had the opportunity to share their thoughts on a project aimed at diverting truck traffic from downtown. The Veterans Memorial Parkway Extension Project information session drew about 200 residents eager to see progress on the long-awaited Eastern Bypass project. The main objective of the project is to enhance east-west connectivity between Winchester's central roads and the southern part of Clark County. This development will benefit the growing town by offering more options for staying out of downtown, particularly through the traffic heading to the interstate from various southern locations. The project aims to improve access to I-64 and the Burt T. Combs Mountain Parkway. While funding has been secured, construction is not expected to commence for at least a couple more years. The community is hopeful that this initiative will soon become a reality after waiting more than 2 decades for this project. Well, over the past 3 weeks, 2 Kentucky teenagers, including a local Montgomery County teen, have been killed in separate incidents by tires coming loose. The first was 18-year-old Lauren Collins on July 16th, and then 18-year-old Braxton Willoughby on August the 2nd. An investigation is being led by authorities into what could have caused those tragic accidents. No conclusions have been made at the moment, but Lori Weaver Hawkins of the AAA of the Bluegrass stated that the typical reason for tires flying off is something they call fastener failure. Hawkins offered advice to minimize fastener failure, stating, according to our media partner LEX18, to make sure all of your lug nuts are in place. You can certainly check to make sure that they're tight as well. Additionally, make sure to check tire pressure, the tread, and any strange noises from the tire area. Regular maintenance can prevent and/or catch problems early on. Well, going over to Laurel County, residents of the area have been warned about a mail scam involving a fake letter from individuals claiming to be from the Internal Revenue Service. The scammers inform the recipients that they have been eligible for a tax refund. but require personal information to process it. Laurel County Sheriff's Office is investigating the matter and advises recipients not to respond to such letters and to report them immediately to authorities. It's crucial to verify the authenticity of any communication from the IRS to avoid falling victims to these types of scams. Also in Laurel County, Deputy Tommy Houston of the Sheriff's Office arrested a 70-year-old Williamsburg resident, Jerlene Cox, this past Wednesday. Deputy Houston was dispatched to London around 3 a.m. Wednesday after receiving a report of a black Ford Mustang allegedly driving recklessly. On the scene, Houston observed that the car was weaving in and out of traffic. He performed a traffic stop on that vehicle and through investigation found that the driver, Jerlene Cox, was wanted on an outstanding warrant. Cox was arrested and charged with failure to appear in court on charges of public intoxication, controlled substances, terroristic threatening, 3rd degree, and resisting arrest. Cox was lodged in the Laurel County Correctional Center. Well, a Georgia woman is in jail after trying to purchase a vehicle using a false identity. Akira Wilborn of Georgia faces 4 counts related to identity theft in Scott County after attempting to buy a vehicle from the Dan Cummins Chevy Buick dealership that's in Georgetown. Assistant Police Chief of the Georgetown Police Department, Josh Nash, credits the dealership employees on picking up on details of the attempted purchase that just didn't add up. Akira Wilborn pleaded not guilty in her arraignment Thursday afternoon. Her bail was set at $25,000 and her next court appearance is set for next Tuesday. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Looking forward to the weekend. We've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to let us know what kind of weather we've got coming our way.
Hi, I'm Chris Lowry with Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. From simple service work to full paints, roofing, flooring, and everything in between, we're your one-stop shop for your home maintenance and remodeling needs. Our family has been serving the Richmond area for 3 generations, and we're proud to continue that today. You also voted us the best general contractor in Madison County in 2022. We thank you for that honor. Give us a call for all your construction needs at 859-353-1133.
One of Richmond's biggest events of the year is back. Huckleberry Promotions presents the Kentucky Bourbon Jam Music Festival outdoors at the Richmond Mall, Saturday, August the 26th. Gates open at 10 a.m. First acoustic show kicks off at 11. Main stage show kicks off at noon. Support local musicians, local businesses, and honor our local first responders. Enjoy 18 bands of live entertainment with headliner Keith Anderson, a car and motorcycle show, cornhole tournament, kids events, food trucks, and local vendors. Tickets on sale now on bourbonjam.com, and a special thank you to our sponsors.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Did you know Markham & Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health, Markham & Wallace Hospital. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Well, it's a pretty nice day out there. The heat definitely seems to have returned to the Bluegrass. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to give us a look at the forecast for the weekend.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Well, pretty quiet out there tonight. Enjoy it because things get sweatier into this upcoming weekend. Feels like temps back in the low to mid 90s. And we're also going to be talking about some stronger thunderstorm potential into Sunday as a wave of energy moves our way. Kind of a slow-moving storm system here, but that will bring us some thunderstorms. Saturday, it looks like we'll have dry conditions. The clouds will be thickening up, though. Maybe a couple of stray showers west of town late in the day, and then that thunder threat increasing on Sunday. Temperatures again into the mid and upper 80s, but you factor in the elevated dew points, and we'll feel like the lower 90s both this upcoming Saturday into Sunday, and then dropping down next Tuesday to 78. So pretty quiet out there today. Again, watching clusters of showers and thunderstorms off to our west and to our south again, but pretty quiet close to home. This is what our forecast calls for this evening. With temperatures into the mid-80s at 6 p.m. down into the lower 70s at midnight. Now, tomorrow, there is a marginal severe threat again over the central and western part of the Commonwealth. Thunderstorms will then be a little bit more intense on Sunday with some wind and hail potential, and we are under a slight risk of severe weather by Sunday. So watching the forecast, again, starting off on a quiet note Saturday, but the clouds will be thickening up, and there could be some late-day showers and storms. We're talking late Saturday into Saturday night off to the west, and then we may see whatever is left over of that by early Sunday morning. But again, Sunday is the day that thunder threat will be increasing, and just through 7 p.m. Sunday, maybe a quarter to a half an inch of rain. We'll wake up to the mid-60s, though, tomorrow morning, and those easterly winds at around 5 to 10 miles per hour with temperatures topping out in the upper 80s. And showers and thunderstorms, Gwendolyn, moving through on Sunday, some of which could be strong to severe, and then cooling down next week.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and, of course, WBONTV.com. Well, new news in Kentucky as they've implemented new restrictions on legal marijuana alternatives such as Delta 8. Gummies and cigarettes. The regulations are a result of House Bill 544, which aims to address concerns about unregulated accessibility and vague labeling, which may have led to overdoses in the state. The law now mandates age restrictions on purchases of Delta 8 and hemp-derived products and introduces rules on shipping and packaging. Products must have a certificate of analysis available to ensure their safety and accurate dosage. Customers must be at least 21 years or older to buy Delta 8, and online sellers are now required a signature for verification before delivery. These measures aim to protect consumers and responsible businesses in the THC product market. Well, sad news yesterday, 17-year-old Colton Lee Claypool was killed in a single vehicle collision in Mason County east of Moyer Road. The county's sheriff's office and other emergency responders arrived at that scene at around 4:05 p.m. According to authorities, the vehicle was traveling eastbound on the highway when it went over the right side of the road and hit several trees and telephone poles. The vehicle was being driven by Claypool, who was ejected during that crash. He was later pronounced dead at the scene by the Mason County coroner. There were 3 other people with him in the car, 2 17-year-old males and a 13-year-old who were taken to the hospital. Officials are investigating the incident. Well, Dylan Bowie, a student at Western Kentucky University, is running coast to coast to raise money and awareness for a cause close to his heart. 15 years ago, both of his grandmothers had a had to beat cancer, a fight which Bowie remembers takes a lot of people and effort. Others close to him were also affected by the disease, so he chose to run for the Ullman Foundation to raise money to help cancer patients at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Bowie runs the 4,000-mile trek with a time of 6 who motivate each of to run the 100 to 125 miles daily stretches relay style, so that each runner only has to run 15 to 20 miles per day. Even though the trip has been long and difficult, Bowie has no regrets. This has been such an amazing experience. I've got to find something bigger and better to do. I can't stop here, Bowie said to his team started the run about 5 weeks ago in Baltimore. They are expected to arrive in San Francisco around August the 12th. If you want to donate toward Bowie's goal, it's $7,000. You can do that at impact@ullmanfoundation.org and search for Dylan Bowie. Well, last week, 53-year-old George Wayne Aldridge of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, was indicted on a count of first-degree rape in Jefferson County, in addition to several counts of rape, sodomy, sexual abuse, and kidnapping of adults in Lexington. He was connected to the charges in Lexington due to the use of forensic genetic genealogy, a comparatively new DNA technology. Aldridge has now been charged with new accounts of rape in Louisville. According to court records, the charge in Louisville is connected to the rape incident that occurred in 2005. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Dawson Roll up next with sports.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
It's apple sipping season at A&W, the perfect time to enjoy one of our new apple pie shakes. Each sip feels like fall in a mug. A delicious combination of apples, spices, and vanilla soft serve. Come on in and get to sipping, only at A&W. Feeling saucy? Come down to A&W and dip a juicy 5-piece hand-breaded chicken tender combo into our new spicy 3-pepper fire sauce or our new savory A&W sauce. Dip into A&W and try them today.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Today we have football updates as well as some middle school girls basketball news right here with Dawson Rule.
To wrap up sports for this week, I'm going to stick with the EKU football trend we've had, as football is so quickly approaching and fall training camp is underway. Rexon Lane, who's EKU football's sports information director, joined the sports show Monday night, along with our other guests you've seen this week, to talk about EKU football's upcoming schedule and more. Let's hear from Rexon, who's fired up about EKU football.
When you look at these guys, obviously, you get to know them on a more personal level. Talk about what you see and what makes this team special.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a good mix. Like you said, you've got the whole spectrum of personalities. You've got the guys who are kind of the silent, lead-by-example types. And you've got the guys who, are get a little more into it and kind of like to put their nose in the grindstone like some of our guys on defense do. So I think the key is, you've got a bunch of guys that just enjoy being around each other. Yeah. And I think that's been the thing that a lot of people on this team, when they've come on y'all show, and we appreciate all y'all have done to promote those guys and what they're doing over the summer. But when they've come on, I think a lot of them talked about it's just a closer vibe. It's a tighter knit group than they've had in years past, and that's the goal. You want that to get closer and closer to that. Everyone kind of pulling the boat in the same direction. And I feel like this year we've got that more than they've had in years past. Yeah, I mean it's fun to be a part of a program that has such a high standard and now trying to get back to that standard. That's exciting, I think, to be around that and kind of see that progress being made every day. Not to say that, it's not fun to be at the standard, but getting there and seeing the guys, seeing what close, okay, this is what we're trying to get to. This is what we have to do to get there. That's fun, and it's, it's fun being around college athletes in general, man. It's nice being around people who are very talented at what they do, but very driven, very motivated, very dedicated to a craft. And for me, that's the fun part, is being around guys and seeing the progression. This will be my third year with the program. And, it's cool seeing guys who were, in their COVID year, their redshirt freshman year, now you're coming up there, in their third, fourth year of the program, and how different they are now than what they were in August of 21. That's fun to be a part of, and like I said, I mean, it's really a testament to the group that this coaching staff has put together. You just got a bunch of guys that you enjoy being around. That's the best part. You don't dread coming into work and being with these guys. It's nice to see them around on the practice field, around campus. It's nice to interact with them, and fortunately, I get to do that a lot.
If you've been watching all week, you can tell that EKU's football staff is ready to go for this upcoming season. Now for some local basketball news. Day one of the third annual Lady Eagles basketball camp begins tonight in Berea. Many teams around the state of Kentucky will be participating, as this is a middle school girls basketball tournament which brings in teams from all over. There's no team entry fee, and this will run from tonight all the way until Sunday. Go check out some great middle school girls basketball action this weekend, down in Madison Southern. For more information, call Lady Eagles basketball coach Josh Curtis at 859-588-4222. There are some football scrimmages going on this weekend, as tonight Madison Central travels to Taylor County for a scrimmage, while tomorrow night Madison Southern will be at GRC. Good luck to our teams this weekend, and hopefully everyone will stay injury-free. That's a wrap for sports. Next week, with soccer returning, we'll have some game updates and more. This is Dawson Rule with the best sports coverage in Madison County.
Thanks, Dawson. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. The Weekender is up next.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and available on Spectrum. Every local story starts here.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Well, folks, you made it to the weekend with all the fun activities for you to participate in this weekend. Here's Samantha Burford with your weekly Weekender Report.
Can you believe it? It's the month of August, and the Weekend Report is for the weekend of August the 4th. So let's get right to it, and let's get this weekend started. Every child needs a hero, and this Saturday, August the 5th, the court-appointed Special Advocates for Children is having their 4th annual CASA Superhero Gala. This formal event is action-packed with a photo booth, heavy hors d'oeuvres, a DJ, silent auction, and a live auction, all for helping abused and neglected children in Madison and Clark counties. You can change a child's story. Tickets are $100 per person at the EKU Center for the Arts from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. Also on Saturday night in Berea, it's the 2023 11 Amp Music Series with musical performance by Dark Moon Hollow, who bring a mixture of honky-tonk, traditional bluegrass, and southern rock. Other guests include the McGuffins. This free concert happens at the Berea Skate Park with arts and craft vendors, food trucks, and kids activities. So bring your chairs or your blankets and stay for the whole evening on Saturday, August the 5th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. There is a community 1-mile run walk in downtown Richmond on Saturday night, August the 5th at 7 p.m. It's to help the Enrich Project. The race begins and ends at the Enrich Building at 110 South 2nd Street in Richmond. The race theme is called A Mile in Someone Else's Shoes. At the end of the race, luminaries for loved ones will be at the finish line in hope for, in honor of, and in memory of people affected by substance use addiction. There will also be an unveiling of the mural painting on the building, and a block party will wrap up the evening. Race participants will have the chance to leave their permanent mark on the Enrich Building by stamping a shoe print in the mural. The Madison County Fair is still going strong through Saturday, August the 5th. Events this weekend include law enforcement dog demo, a magic show, a pet pageant, tractor pull, backseat driving championship, horseback mounted shooters, a sheep rodeo, and a grease pig championship. Go to themadisoncountyfair.com for all the times and details. Daily admission is $15, which includes all the carnival rides. The first Sunday of every month, the Madison County Public Library is having their Berea Crochet Creatives. This is a come and go session where beginners and more advanced crocheters are welcome. There will be instruction for beginners with materials and patterns provided. You can bring your projects you are currently working on, and you can share with everybody. Learn and meet new friends. That's in Berea on Sunday, August 6th from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. Watch our Weekender Report every Friday on WBON to find out what's happening in Richmond and Berea, Kentucky, and of course all of the surrounding counties. Keep telling your friends to watch the Weekender Report every weekend, and Keep sending in those events to our WBON TV Facebook Messenger. Thanks for watching. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha. Go out this weekend and have a wonderful time. And of course, I will be right back here with you Monday live at 5.